Okay, we're just gonna do a quick video recap of what we accomplished this weekend. Let's see, I've been framing quite a bit. So this is gonna be a solid wall closing our kitchenette. Right here is our cutout for our stove. Did a half wall going into the bedroom area. Now I haven't installed the back wall there yet because we can't get the countertop in if I install that, so we have to hold off on that. Didn't quite get to the headboard, but got that all sealed up. Full wall here. This is going to be the bathroom. There will be another sitting area there, but for the time being we are at a standstill because I am completely out of usable lumber. So I was trying to figure out this morning why nothing looked right on my little stove build out area. And I realized that I had royally messed up on all my measurements. So the initial wall I built over on this side from back to front is 26¼ inches. On this side, this front corner here, before I re-screwed it in, was sitting at 26½ inches, and then down at the bottom we're at 25¾ which explains why nothing seemed to line up. Now I still have to redo this bit because this is still sitting at 26½, so I'm kind of having to redo a lot of my work from last night. Good reason probably not to do 14-hour days. It's been a full day struggle to get here, but we have a new backup camera system. Yay! So we've got rear facing camera, passenger side camera, and then if I go here, ooh, driver side. So we now are sighted on all sides, and you can go to each one individually. It's great, super helpful since we have so many blind spots on the bus at this point. Okay. So we are wrapping up for the day, but I got the rest of the walls, well, except that little corner bit, for the bathroom installed. Also, we have ourselves a new bench seating area for Christy to sit while we're driving, but in true schooly fashion, it's multi-purpose. So we have some storage back here. Christy is actually working on ordering the cushions for this now, so shortly we should be able to use this part of the bus. Okay, so we're at the end of the day here on Thursday. So let's take you inside and show you what we did. So last night we finished up our bench seat here with additional storage in the back, which is fun. Now, today's fun project was this, our kitchenette area. It has been a huge frustration for me. The dimensions listed on our Camp Chef oven on the box did not match with the actual dimensions of our Camp Chef oven. So, I had built this out once. I then pulled out the oven to dry fit it just to make sure I had enough room for my tile and all that stuff, and realized that I didn't even have enough room for the Camp Chef without the plywood attached. So I had to go back. I deconstructed, I'd say about 70% of this whole kitchenette, and I made it bigger. So this is now plenty big for the oven. We're gonna have a small set of shelving in this gap under here, plumbing for the sink, as well as a small trash can. And then the fridge freezer is moving into the gap there. Okay. So, just want to give everyone an update on what we got accomplished today. So as you can see, I actually took part of that wall down, but I faced it with some ply. didn't want to restrict the natural light so much. So, face the inside of this little shelving unit here with some ply. Had a lot of setbacks today, so didn't get as much done as I wanted. And then I got that faced up there, that side faced below the overhang. Put the insulation in there, but realized I had to face this upper portion, and I have to get the blower unit bracket and the hole for the all the electrical and the lines to go down to the condensing unit in, because they have to drop down in that corner before I can face that little section there. So we got some work to do. Luckily, I've got my parents and Christy's parents who all came in for the weekend, and we're gonna kind of tag team some projects on this and hopefully get it all taken care of. Okay, so we're down here under the bus, and as you can see, missed a little there. But what I've done is I've cut myself another nice hole here. This is to run our HVAC line set through for the condenser over here. So I've got the bracket mounted up above. I've got a little gland for the hose, and then there's some putty that will help seal this all up once we set the line set. You'll see here, and I've got a nice little hole there that's got some caulk coming through it, and then one right there. The original plan was to try to get our gland coming through here. Couldn't find a good spot, and I didn't have enough clearance against the framing on the back side, so we ended up moving forward of this post and going here. And then from the top side here, this is the entry gland. I sealed it all up with some HVAC tape because we had foam exposed when I drilled the hole through, and I try to avoid any molding issues at all costs. So that's it for this week's episode. Next week, make sure you tune in. You'll get to see some of what our parents were helping us work on while they were down for the weekend. And we should also have some updates on the interiors. Christy's been working diligently on the quilt, so we'll be able to show you some of that as well. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and tune in next week for a brand new episode.